Hello, I'm Beth Greenan and I'm Head of Sales and Marketing at Galgorm Resort and Spa. When Tourism Northern Ireland asked me to speak today, I was quite dubious, to be honest. I'm not used to doing this sort of thing, and it's not necessarily an easy crowd when I know a lot of you and it's a lot of industry colleagues. So I'm not sure how much insight I can bring to what you're doing already, but I'm just going to give a few examples of how generally we approach targeting non-domestic markets and our approach to this campaign in ROI. I apologise ahead of time for the repetition. I'm coming on very late in the day, so a lot of my points might have already been raised, so hopefully I won't bore you too much. So, firstly, segmentation. We have for a number of years taken a segmentation strategy in our marketing efforts, initially driven from trying to market a resort with so many different facets. We created a number of customer personas broken down with their attributes, their wants, their needs, their reasons for choosing Galgorm, and identified the channels that we could use to reach them. We then gave them names and avatars, and my colleague in the room will know all about Natalie. We've got her up all around the resort. So we picked one of our bullseye customers, and again, as people have been saying, it's not just about picking one person and only targeting them, but we all have limited marketing budget. I know we probably have a larger marketing budget than some of the smaller operators, but it's still limited and we still have to get the best return. So we picked Natalie. Basically, as part of this process, we started to monitor how people were engaging with our messaging, and we're finding that we're getting a lot stronger response when we're using content-led approach as opposed to just putting out an offer or packaging. So whether this was blogging about the best things to do in autumn, putting out images of food as opposed to putting out images of bedrooms. We did this really successfully in the domestic market. So when our attention turned to growing our guest numbers from ROI and beyond, when we grew our bedroom capacity in 2005, our approach was clear. Using the available research on the motivators of the ROI and other international visitors meant we could curate our content accordingly. So whether this was focusing on the food and drink element or using the spa angle. Bringing the destination cell to the centre, as has been outlined already, was really the gear shift needed to take our targeting to the next level. And I think most importantly for us, having a wider destination campaign running simultaneously to our own campaigns generated a huge uplift in our ROI traffic and conversions. So we would target ROI on a monthly basis anyway, but on the months where the Say Hello to More campaign was running at the same time, the difference in the traffic was just absolutely unbelievable. How we maximised on this opportunity was creating specific landing pages. We create landing pages for all our different target markets, and we A/B test them. So we were looking at how people engage with the content during the course of the promotion, see what users engage with, and then we remarketed this on this basis. So we populated the landing pages with itineraries for the local areas. We created something called Galgorm Gems, which isn't there. It's on one of our landing pages, and it's basically like the best things to do in Galgorm. So much information on our website, it really just hones into the best things for that target customer, and we can change this depending on who we're targeting. We really tracked and monitored all referral traffic, and it was really interesting to see how varying images of the resort performed in ROI in comparison to domestic and UK markets. We've always changed up our marketing seasonally, creating autumn-specific content to provide compelling reasons to visit during that period. And I suppose what we've taken from this report and from other research that's out there is the opportunity to take this to the next level. So we're planning to calendarize our content with reasons to visit in specific months, not just seasons, turning lookers to bookers for our need dates, not just need seasons. So it doesn't have to be come and visit Galgorm or come and visit the Causeway in autumn, come and visit the Causeway in February, and these are the reasons why. So the next thing is benchmarking. I know for ourselves a big challenge in attracting the ROI visitor has been having the confidence to compete against other more established Irish resorts. Why travel to us when you have other spa resorts on your doorstep? So building in the destination cell, of course, helps with this, but also thorough and continual benchmarking. This enables us to identify and highlight our point of difference and also adapt quickly in terms of pricing to sustain the value of our offering through currency fluctuations. We benchmark not only against Irish counterparts, but also UK and internationally to ensure we continue to be relevant and competitive. A big thing we do in this area is tapping into global trends, and being able to create and distribute offerings around this quickly also helps generate reasons to visit. So, for example, looking at forest bathing as a trend for spas in 2018. So we've got an outdoor hot tub that's amongst trees. So that's forest bathing in my opinion. So it's about sort of making your content fit into those bigger messages, and it really works to give you leverage. So focus on the unique. I'm sure if you're the same as me, like hearing this word unique over and over again, but it really is true. Unique experiences are the new social currency. We're all aware of it, and it's something we're asked for daily by clients. But unless you have a quirky offering, how do you compete? And I suppose it's what's been touched upon already today. This has given us a great opportunity to go out and engage with our local suppliers through clustering, which I suppose a lot of you will probably already be involved with. So we can develop itineraries, events, activities that offer something different from a typical hotel stay. And it's definitely not about doing everything within our grounds. It's about engaging with people in the local area. So foraging to fairies, basically the possibilities are endless, and it's the content that it provides that really gives you the opportunity to go out to these markets. So integrating your campaign, why? Basically, it will maximize impact, especially if timed strategically. Although in recent years, we've definitely weighted our marketing spend in digital because that's where the quick wins are, and you can definitely report on it more efficiently to a board of directors. You know exactly how that £1,000 has been spent. But it isn't definitely about just the digital, especially when you look at these different segments and being able to see how different people respond to different types of media. Taking a multi-channel approach and being strategic with your timing definitely ensures the highest return. So we've maintained a really heavy investment in PR, but more with a sort of angle on targeting the influencers, linking their reviews with hashtags and serving these reviews up to our web users at the booking stage to maximize conversion. So we have a section on our website called You May Also Like, and really sort of derived from the retail sort of model on Amazon, like these shoppers also bought. So while you're looking at this package, you may also like this itinerary on the Causeway Coast and Glens, or you may also like this review of someone who's stayed here and already enjoyed it. So that's something that we've really been working on, and that's having a great impact on our results. We also continually monitor our lead time, and importantly, lead time by market. So domestic market don't book in the same booking window as, say, ROI or the UK. So we time our campaigns to ensure we reach the audience at the critical point in their path to purchase. Radio, print, outdoor advertising, all still a vital part of our marketing mix. So having the opportunity to secure cooperative funding through initiatives like the Say Hello to More campaign allow us to make this multi-channel approach feasible. And again, really, it's, you know, the opportunity is there. We do this marketing anyway. It's not about waiting for funding to be available. It's being consistent in the market, but then when there is an opportunity, use that to expand the campaign that you're already running. So, in summary, opportunities and challenges. So, opportunities, use the tools that are readily available to you. As Stephen mentioned, this report is amazing. It's all of your market research done for you, and you can just use this to your benefit. TNI, Tourism Ireland, Hotel Federation, they all produce amazing toolkits. They're delivered into your inbox, they're backed up with research, and we can use them to help inform our marketing decisions. So I really would emphasize just the importance of actually using it. The document outlined today has a wealth of ideas on ways to tap into the ROI market, so make sure you make the most of that. Use the research to identify the segments that are most likely to buy your product and service. I wrote that before you just made us all do that. So there you go. That's absolutely what I would have suggested doing. And market them directly with the messages we now know they want to hear. And I would use some of the keywords that have been brought out. So they've given you a list there of things that this audience actually want to hear. So use those words. Be consistent. So we've continued our investment in ROI marketing over and above the cooperative campaign opportunities and are building on our results month by month. I think there's going to be some results in a video played afterwards, so I'm not going to repeat on that. But basically, we came from a really low base. Our domestic market is still our strongest. But over the last 2 years, we've trebled the percentage revenue share from ROI. And I think basically that just shows you the opportunity. There's the capacity there to grow it more. And yes, the results are great because we're all coming from a really low base, but that just shows the amount of opportunity. Challenges. This is what I look like most of the time. So basically, taking a content-led approach, it takes time and it takes resources. It doesn't necessarily take a lot of money. I know for smaller operators, this is a bigger challenge than it might be for ourselves. Just to even give you an indication, our marketing team was myself and my colleague Victoria, who's sat over there, and we now have six in our team, and that's happened just over the last couple of years. And really the investment has been given to us, and we're very lucky by our owners because they see how successful giving the time to creative and being able to generate that content, the return that you get. And it also takes content, lots of it. So forming partnerships is a way of overcoming this challenge, as they can generate new stories for you. So you can't always be banging the drum about your own product. That's why it's great to be able to bring in the destination messaging. So it's a long-term approach, but one we have definitely started to reap the rewards of. So basically, in summary, I would just say get involved, use the expertise that are available to you, and good luck.